What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports All back at it with another video, talking some NBA, talking NBA legacies, talking about the legacy of one Kevin Durant, who just won his very first NBA championship with the Golden State Warriors, in which he was named the NBA Finals MVP as well. So he was the best player on the team. So here to talk about what does Kevin Durant's legacy now mean? Where does it stand now that he has won his first NBA championship finally after, what, 10 seasons in the NBA, something like that? Where does KD stand, and what is his progression moving forward if he continues to win more championships with the Golden State Warriors? So, of course, I don't need to expound too much on the backstory because it has been beaten like a drum. With all of the talk ever since Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors. Of course, we know Kevin Durant joined the team that won 73-9 in the regular season. Kevin Durant joined the team with 3 All-Stars. Kevin Durant joined the team that beat him in the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant joined the team that beat him when Kevin Durant's team had a 3-1 lead in the NBA playoffs. And Kevin Durant joined a super team that was already a super team, okay? We know all of that, okay? So, what does this mean in terms of KD's legacy? Does it diminish it? Okay, this is what I will say. Kevin Durant, he could not win another championship for the rest of his career, but he will still forever be remembered as a champion, okay? And because he won Finals MVP, it cannot be discredited, okay? So point number 1 is that KD has solidified this NBA championship by winning Finals MVP, which he needed to do to validate it. But, and there is always a but, you guys know this championship to me has somewhat of a asterisk slash being tainted type of championship unless he does one thing, and I will explain that real quickly. So this championship, to me, it is validated because, like I said, he won Finals MVP. He was the reason they won the championship, okay? If Kevin Durant did not play like how he played, the Cavaliers would have probably swept the Warriors, okay? That is how good KD was. I believe he set an NBA Finals record of consecutive 30-plus point games and whatnot. So KD was absolutely unbelievable. But getting back to the point here, why is this championship a little tainted slash has an asterisk by it? Well, because of what I said, because of him joining the super team, and that is the perception, whether people like it or not. But similar to what LeBron did, when he went back to Cleveland and he won that championship for Cleveland, it felt like all his other championships sort of got validated and, if you will, cleaned up. And so we count all the championships now. We don't just say, oh, you know, he didn't deserve the first 2. No, he was the best player on the court as well. He won Finals MVP for those 2 as well. But the Cleveland one really validated everything. And so for me, what I'm trying to say is if Kevin Durant goes back to OKC, I'm just saying if he goes back to OKC and even wins 1 championship, it would mean so much more for his legacy, okay? 1 championship in OKC is equivalent to me to 3-4 titles with the Golden State Warriors. So for KD to match up to 1 ring that he could have and probably should have won in OKC, he has to win at least 3 to 4 championships with the Warriors. You don't believe me? A comparison that I could take is somewhat of a Dirk Nowitzki, who has 1 championship throughout his illustrious Hall of Fame 20-year career with the Mavericks. He's been with the Mavericks his whole career, okay? He had opportunities to go elsewhere, but no, he stuck it out and he won a championship in 2011. You look at that, and this is not the best example because there have been so few MVP-type caliber players that have moved teams, but Ray Allen, okay? Ray Allen, at one point, he was definitely an all-star, and he was one of the top, I would say, 10, 15 players in the league when he was with the Seattle Supersonics, okay? Didn't win a championship, didn't have much success in the playoffs. He does have 2 rings, though, okay? But for some reason, those 2 rings, the one with the Celtics and then the one with the Heat, again, he was not Finals MVP like KD. That is why I said it is hard to find an example like Kevin Durant because he did something that is so unprecedented, okay? Those 2 championships, they don't hold as much weight that I feel like one would if you won it in Seattle, okay? Those 2 championships compared to 1 if you won it for Seattle, even Gary Payton couldn't win a title for the Seattle Supersonics. So if Ray Allen had won that, his status in the pantheon of NBA greats would have been much higher than it is now. So whose career would you rather have, Dirk Nowitzki or Ray Allen? Ray Allen has more rings, but I think I'd rather have Dirk's career. So that is just my point that I'm trying to make about the validation of these championships. Look, in the end, we know KD is already an all-time great, okay? He is going to go down as one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, and he is already one of the top small forwards in NBA history. With regards to him becoming a Hall of Famer, him becoming an NBA legend, all of that is already a given. He is already on top of all that. He is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is going to be an NBA legend. The real thing with KD is, can he get into that LeBron category, which is, you know, win multiple championships and be considered one of the top. LeBron is the top 2 player all time to me, but top 5, top 10, okay? Can KD do that? And for me, like I said, if he wins 4 championships with the Warriors, then I could see it happening. But if he had just won 1 with OKC, it would have done so much more for his career, okay? Dirk is considered, what, a top 2-3 power forward of all time, one of the greatest players of all time. So like I said, KD's legacy is, let's see and wait and see what happens. Can he validate it? He's always going to be known as the villain who went to Golden State. But in terms of his greatness, I don't think that can be questioned. Kevin Durant is the second best player in the NBA, and there's no one close to him, okay? He is the second best player for sure, and he showed it out in the NBA Finals. Some were even saying that he is better than LeBron James. I'm not going to go that far, but point being, Kevin Durant is ultra talented, and that should not be questioned. What should be questioned is the weight of these championships, or of this championship that he won. But that is just what I think, folks. So let me know what you guys think. How does KD's legacy changed? How has it changed after winning this first title? I believe he is on the path to becoming one of the greats, but for him to really take that leap, he needs to, I believe, go back to OKC or even another team like Washington, which is his hometown, and win another championship there for me to sort of have that validated, or else he will always be known as the villain who had to join a super team to win NBA championships. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.